Y'all just listening to music. Y'all not grinding. They not grinding. They not grinding. You, if you want to slice, you got to roll the dice. Put it all on the line, nigga. Put it on the line. Welcome to my science class, though. I'm glad all y'all is here for a good motherfucking time. Let me see who in this chat room. Let me. All right, got my chat up. Let me see who up in there. I'll be here partying by myself. Sacrifice. Hustle pay the price. You want a slice? You got to roll the dice. That's why. All my life, I be grinding all my life. Press one. And where y'all at? Yeah, let me see who up in this chat room. If you not here, don't show up. Don't show up. If you not here, these are the rules. If you not here, by the time the karaoke don't got popping, that's on you. It take me a long time to walk from the car to the class. Don't try to act like you was here at first. You trying to talk to me mid-show. You want to call me and distract me. Don't even show up. You want to pretend and fake it and throw the class off and all that shit ain't working. That shit is dead. You know why? Because we already won. That's why. I don't got to do nothing but cut this motherfucking computer on. Don't you understand that? Y'all will never beat me. Y'all want to be so augmented, you don't want the real thing. That's why. And so I got to prove it. You got to be told. I'll make some t-shirts. And then you got to be showed. Press one. Then you got to be showed. And don't be mad at me. I was born this way. Press one. Y'all was born that way. I'm born this way. Don't try to change me. Don't try to slow down and stop. You wanted to be on this team. If you didn't, your wagon wheel would have fell off yesterday and the day before and the day before that. That's just the mandatory. I don't like a bunch of niggas around me. Anyway, just a very few that can just, bam, that's going to ride with Kev. You either going to ride with us or you going to collide with us. Ain't nothing else in between. All imbeciles in between will be squashed right here at the road. You feel me? Now, if you're not even in the bungalows, then you really up out of there. Ain't nothing but a game to you. You really are out of there. There is no faking the funk. This is my science class. This ain't no hour yesterday and waste my time today. I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today, face ass. Niggas, this one is not happening. You either with the row from day one or you're not here. Let me see who in the chat room. Let me see who in the chat room. I love this shit. Ollie, what up? Ollie like, man, I'm here. Fuck the bullshit. I'm here. Vocat, what up, man? My guy, I'm looking for the fellas. One with the Letterman jackets. Press one. We don't kick their ass all over this internet. And ain't nothing they can do about it. Now I'm just enlightening the world, just waking up. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd just be able to wake up and enlighten people. Press one. I'm wearing magenta colored shirt. Now, this ain't pink, fool. It's like peach. James and the giant peach. Brother one, let me see you up in here. You got to be scientifically inclined. Facts. I don't want no rubbish conversations like Said been doing. Said to call in and do, Kev, Said, calm down. Click. You don't know what happened. I just, bro, there will be no, hey Taj, there will be no more, that nigga's in the retarded class for that one. I was listening to that shit last night. I went to bed on that shit so that I can dream about your stupid self in my classroom daydreaming. Well, I can see what angle. What the fuck was he talking about? And if I'm lost in my dream, nigga, I'm in the metaverse, lost. I'm in my real life and in the dream world. This nigga got me in 3 different depths of hell. Press one, just 3 different. Nigga. Nigga, you gonna sit your ass down for a whole and don't say a motherfucking thing. Man, I know that he been doing that this whole time since he want to play and live off in Wonderland. This nigga whole year has been stripped from him. Yeah, you can't even K-pop. You been lost way back. You was lost before the meta. But nigga, you been lost. You ain't asked for no help. You just gonna stand there and consistently just bump into walls. I'm not a retarded school teacher. I'm KevRow University. Man, you just keep running into walls. Kaplunk, kaplunk. Like what's the dude at the Simpson school? Melvin? Just doing dumb shit. You just walking into walls. Where you going? I'm not gonna hit the wall with you. So I gotta think, your ass got a monkey mind, but the metaverse version, where your ass don't went off into different branches of every goddamn thing, kind of like 19 keys, and your ass just, you know what, Kev? You know what you remind me of? That one motherfucker they said went in a hot air balloon and went to the highest parts of heaven and looked around and saw a flat disc and shit and then curved wall. Then he fell his ass back down. And, what you doing? Just nothing. That space of suspense is where you are. Wow. I can't sit there with you. You feel me? I love my boy, but his mentality has shown regression. And as the professor here at Shutter Island, press one, Dr. Gillespie. Now press one. I'm terribly sad to inform you that the friends and the family of sad. Press one. I'm terribly after he got he shows no type of advancement in his brain, yeah, in his neurological breakdown. Press one. So we're gonna recommend 3 years in the hole. We're gonna recommend 3 years of just in complete solitude to himself to settle his mind. That's what we recommend, because he's shown nothing but regression. He came in swinging. I got this. Press one. No, not rest in peace. No, he dead mentally. But we can help him still. But he needs complete silence. He don't need to say nothing else. Because what I heard, I was just I kept replaying the tape like a real psychologist. I'm up 1:30 in the morning just replaying the tape. Cat and the dog looking at me, raccoons outside. What's going on with you, Kev? I'm up late. I'm trying to see this student talking about. Press one. The fuck is going on with this student? He's been here, and he's just showing. It's worse than monkey mind. It's like nothing. Each point you made was no point. And before I can even settle my brain on which direction that point was, you was off with another. Your moral compass must be off. Is the only way that I can explain this. Your moral compass. Did this only happen when your moral compass is off? You don't have a destination. You're just Agent Smithing it. Virus type shit. This is like your moral compass is everywhere. It's going backward, forward. You don't have a sound. You know, your foundation ain't solid. You're not going anywhere. You're not like, this is it. I'm sticking with this. No, whether I'm right or wrong, goddammit. Your belief doesn't penetrate that wall. You know, pew, you bound it back because you have no belief. Your moral compass is off. You need to settle your mind, sit your ass down, and start at Genesis. Ain't no escape for you. Your diagnosis. Press one. At least, you're not the only one who been there, though. That's why Taj laughing. Press. You think Taj ain't cracking up? Taj like, damn, I know exactly what I've been there. Taj, turn around. Tell him we all been here to help your fellow student. Help your fellow student. Everybody needs a little help sometimes, students. You see, y'all been thinking said been on point this whole time. He hasn't. I let said go, and I'm taking note. He's like a doctor. Every time he call in, it's the same thing. I think I can. I think I can. And then, pew, he gets rejected. I'm sorry. This is a funny ass class, nigga. I ain't never had no meta school. That's one. Man, it's just making me think. Look at Ty. I told you, Ty's been there. Nigga, I was like, fuck, bro. You gotta have a solid moral compass to direct. You feel me? Yo, personal. You navigate these seas, per se. These seas of feelings and emotion. Don't what up me. You're not in my class, homie. Ladies, could somebody escort him out for 30 days? You're not in my class. I just said I'm from day one in my science class. From my meta science class. There ain't no nigga who will come up in here later gonna get it. Bye, alter account. Press 1. These niggas just got scary. When they want me to stop talking about them, they alter their accounts and shit. I got them over here, Bobby. Press 1. Fuck you, nigga. Press 1. Stupid. I entertain Art Jordan while he's doing his work. I'm so proud of you, champion. Remember, me and Art both started out broke.
Not like this.
I'm so proud of you, my nigga. Wherever you at it is, I'm on Art Jordan to know. I'm so proud of him, bro. Because we all started broke. I would love to go there if we can. It's good to see you in here, but what you learning, though? What type of convo game you got? What is looking like, player? People love this class. You know why? They know they're about to learn something. When I get to clicking and clappering with these buttons, you know I'm finna put some highly intelligent things on the board. Press 1. What did we learn yesterday? The 90-degree angle. Didn't we learn that shit yesterday? The vector 90? Right? Can we go there? We did this shit yesterday. Vector 90 and all this other stuff. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Okay. Are we talking that good shit? Come on, y'all. Come on. Pawns in the game. Okay. If we set up the pawns in the game, okay, are the chess pieces in this grand theatric scheme, because again, the game is rigged. Okay, so never forget that. Kevin wins the game. Here's the game is rigged. Remember that. So I don't want you to look at this in some weird, fearful, imaginative thing. Think of it rationally. Use your head, drink some water, eat some bread. Don't go off into Wonderland, okay? Because you start believing in Wonderland and forget about reality. You start living there. So pawns, rooks, knights, bishops, queens, and kings. Okay? And yesterday we was talking about what? The 93 angle. The 90, the vector 90. Let me see if I can pull that up on the board as well. We were talking about the vector 90. What does that mean? Anybody? Oh, we in the chat room, so it's all good. Cause I start thinking, with the vector 90 thing and the observational point, the observer's point or field of view. Are we there yet? Let's get to it. Fellas, each one of these characters in any story, in any of these stories, we're just taking a Nipsey Hussle.
Unknown caller.
We're just taking the Nipsey Hussle approach to it.
B from Texas.
B from Texas, you on the air. What up, champ?
What's going on, sir? I got a
Oh.
couple minutes. I got to call in and participate
Oh.
in the greatest class in the world. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk to me, King.
Oh, Kev, like I was talking yesterday about the 90 degrees, and the bishop moves at what I know about chess, the bishop can only move in angles.
But look, check this out.
Yes, sir.
Who's a bishop?
The bishop would be all right. Who's the bishop in the situation like you're talking about that you've been talking about? The bishop. I tell you what. Let me do this. Ain't gonna be no wrong or none of that. We gonna speak here. Let's go. Okay. The bishop would be straight up would be you.
Why?
In the situation. Then, as a carbon copy of you, that would be Nipsey Hussle. Would be like their bishop.
Well, not carbon copy,
board.
a bishop on the
A
board.
bishop.
Yeah,
like
let's keep it.
so,
Yeah. I got you. There are, let's say, white. There's white and black, light and dark
Right.
pieces on the board. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So this what makes it an eternal fight against good and evil.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
So,
go ahead, King.
Like
This is
when they
this is
talk about
bigger.
the
This
bishop,
is bigger than what you might think of. This is more like, oh shit. This is otherworldly almost. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Like, all right, what I looked up, like just studying the game, the bishop moves diagonally in any direction as far as it wants, as long as there's no pieces blocking this path. So the black bishop can move to any of the squares marked by black spots, and the white bishop can move any squares marked by white spots, capturing the black pawn. Yes, sir.
Capturing the what?
So, capturing the black
The
pawn.
black pawn, or the black knight, or the black rook, or the black queen. Any piece.
Any piece.
Any
Yes,
piece.
sir.
Any one of them. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And even when they talking about what was that? The chess game they playing with no bishop. You know, that's them trying to play with, without the bishop. But okay, dealing with the bishop, I looked up something. That's them committing, even with the definitions, adultery, kid.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, King. Go ahead, King.
All right. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. What I researched. I'm
My
like, wow,
man
bro.
said that's committing adultery.
That is
Wow.
committing adultery.
I ain't never even
And
thought
I know
about that.
you need to kill. When I saw it, I'm like, wow. All right. I looked up adultery in 1828, and then we got number 5. Number 5, it says, in ecclesiastical affairs, the intrusion of a person into a bishopric during the life of the bishop.
Wait,
So,
wait a minute. Wait, say it again. Say it again.
in ecclesiastical affairs, the intrusion of a person into a bishopric during the life of the bishop.
Oh my goodness.
So
Read it again. Sorry about
that's
that.
adultery.
Say it again.
Nah, yes, sir.
Read it again.
I'm like, this is adultery. So if you got the real bishop and you got somebody intruding and making himself a bishop, that's the definition
Are
of
they
adultery.
somebody's making them a bishop?
Right, making them a bishop. But it's an intrusion on the real bishop. That is adultery.
That
In
is
1828.
adultery.
Sir. I'm like, wow, man. And all right, when I looked up the word bishopric in the 1828 is bishop and rick. And it has right next to it jurisdiction. And I'm like, wow.
What the
So
fuck?
bishop has, yes, sir, jurisdiction. All right, number 1, it says a diocese, the district over which the jurisdiction of bishop extends. In England, over 24 bishoprics beside that of Soder and Man. In England, 18. Okay, number 2, the charge or instructing and governing in spiritual concerns, office. So
It's all spiritual.
it's like, it's spiritual, yes, sir.
It's spiritual.
It's spiritual. So even like from adultery, the bishopric, like what I'm looking at the meaning of the words to get a better understanding.
But check this out.
So
Check this out. I just put a picture up. I was going with this earlier. 2 bishops, black and white. But look what I did. Nipsey has an X on his hat, right? If you look on the screen, I got an X on my shirt. The direct connection, X marks the spot, because the center of the X is the bishop.
Right.
You hear me?
Yes,
So
sir.
both X's move in bishop form, in X format.
Wow.
I didn't even know that until we brought up the bishop.
Wow, that's definitely it.
So X marks the spot.
Marks the spot, yes, sir. Man, grand chessboard.
A grand chessboard. Is that what you see?
Yes, sir. That's what I see. A grand chessboard. You got the black pieces versus the white pieces.
Bingo.
You got the holy versus the unholy, or meaning
Facts.
like when you go back to like that, like you was talking about Haile Selassie. You got the false
Bingo.
versus true. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You got, yes, sir. You got the beloved son versus a prop to be the beloved son.
Wait a minute. So we going into something else. We gonna make this fast and simple, because look, we gotta go to work. Why not just break down what you mean by that? Because we finna do it right now. We got the
Let's
beloved
do it.
son versus what? On the
You got
on the chessboard. Say you got the beloved son. What's his name? How did you come up with that? Go ahead.
Kevin Brian Gillespie.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Beloved son, Kevin. Beloved. Noble birth. Yes, sir. And you got, right. And then, all right, even the line. You got King David, which means beloved. You got Christ, which was of the line of David. Beloved son. God even said, "This is my beloved son."
Why do you call David the beloved son? Break it down for him.
All right. David's name.
By
meaning of his
name.
name.
The meaning of his name. Go
By
ahead.
name. Yes, sir. All right. I'm going to read this. It says, the name David has deep biblical roots. It means beloved. It is derived from the Hebrew name Dawid, which evolves from the Hebrew word dar, beloved. In the Bible, David is an important figure and appears as the second king in the Old Testament. So, all right, David is beloved, the beloved son. He was beloved by name. Okay, and you got Revelation. Then you got Christ. You got Christ in Scripture. You got Matthew 3:17 says, "And lo, a voice from heaven saying, This is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased." That's one. That's Christ. David, then you got Christ, with beloved by name. All right. Matthew 17:5. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them. And behold, a voice out of the clouds which said, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him." There it is. That's it again, beloved. All right. We go to your name. Kevin, by name.
Brian.
Kevin Brian Gillespie. Okay, Kevin. The name derives from the Irish name Cohen, which originates from the elements Cohen and Gin, meaning handsome or beloved, and birth, respectively. So, beloved birth. That's what your name means. Brian is the masculine Irish name meaning high or noble. All right. It is related to the old Celtic root bricks, meaning hill or high, or the old English word bridge, which translates might and power. Brian is the name symbolic of strength and virtue, traits inspiring bravery, which will support them in researching
Reaching
unimaginable. Reaching unimaginable. So, all right. Beloved, Kevin, beloved, birth, Brian, noble, high. So, beloved, noble birth. And Gillespie by name, which means bishop servant or son of the bishop servant. It is an angelicized version of the Gaelic name Gillespie, which comes from the Latin word episcopus, meaning bishop. The name has Scottish roots and can also have Irish, but that's by name. Her name means beloved birth, noble, high, noble birth, bishop servant or son of the bishop. So by birth, that's birthright, beloved. So
That is birthright.
the ain't wrong. That's the birthright. That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, wow. It's like looking at two different sides of the chessboard.
So,
Uh, yes,
so
sir.
look at Ermia's name. It is a boy's
Okay.
name of African origin derived from Jeremiah. It means God will rise. If celebrating your faith is an important part of your identity, calling your baby Ermias or Ermias is a great way to welcome them into your community. Hebrew meaning is God shall add. In the United Kingdom says the name Ashkedon means noble man, and he made them Baal.
He made them bow. Now, with that part, Kill, that part, let me pull this up real quick. Made them bow. I'm looking like, got the real bishop, you got one made to be like on the chessboard. Revelations 3:9, Kill. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, who say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet to know that I have loved thee. So,
Oh,
looking
oh.
at,
So
yes, sir.
they're not just identifying Ashkenazim Jews. They're talking about black Jews too. Of
Yes, sir.
a false sense of heirship. Selassie, those are all Africans. They're all French,
Yes, sir.
Turks. Remember, we found that out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
False claiming.
they are really white people.
Yes, sir. Straight Aryan.
Aryans.
Yes, sir. Got dark skin. And then I'm looking in the sense of like the title, like they making him like a false Christ figure, but he don't fit the bill by birth. He don't fit it, you know?
It's like Kamala Harris, Indian.
Right, right. They using
You got an Indian.
augmented.
Oh, yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes,
Oh,
sir. They using augmented reality to be able to prop them up to be a sense. Like, all right, it's augmented. Taking the natural world and you put in like this false perception of how things really are or how lineages really are and who is who to prop the person up as a false Christ or a false bishop. Even with the statue thing I've seen in the last couple of days,
go ahead.
they made of him. That's another example of what they're doing. And then talking about courts, like they worshiping. They making a false court. And then
Facts.
with them going back to the Monte Carlo theory, they lost. So they lost the wager. So now everybody trying to use the court to be able to still how they say
Benefit
get
from.
blood from a donor.
So they're actually feeding off of a corpse. because they're all aiding, trying to get people to invest in all of this other nonsense, and it's just become one big part of necromancy and vampirism.
Yes, sir. Like straight up necromancy. I'm like, wow, Kev. Like, I understand. I'm like, man, I'm understanding, like, how they doing. Like, you telling us, like, all right, understand the Monte Carlo theory, but we got to understand how are they doing. That's exactly how they doing. Exactly.
So the bishop,
Even when it comes,
let's say the bishop, okay, the bishop, Kevin, right? This is great now.
yes, sir.
It's a great story. Escapes assassination and ends up where? In a Vector 90?
Right in front of them.
Right where? Right in front of them.
Right in front of them. Like you was talking about yesterday. They looking like, what the hell? He right here.
He escaped that, yet he's right here on Slauson and Crenshaw.
Yes, sir.
Because that night, where did I go? Slauson and Crenshaw. I made 2 L's. That's when, bingo, that's when I sat down and some mysterious figure said, Kev, you need a Newport. Now here, sit down, calm your nerves, and rest your mind a little bit. And I sat right there at the Chevron on Slauson and Crenshaw. Yeah, Art of Mobile. It's all blue and white, so I don't know if it's mobile or. But I sat there for a minute talking to old boy. That's when that conversation happened. So I made 2 L's and ended back up from that location back on Slauson and Crenshaw.
So that's that 90.
But look, Nipsey dies boxed in on Slauson and Crenshaw. At the L, 90-degree angles flipped upright. 90 degrees below is where I would have been taken out. Now you raise that 90-degree up, that's Slauson and Crenshaw. And he was boxed in. Now the question is, how did Kev get out of that? Remember, they kept asking me. Why? What made you go? What made you get out of a boxed in situation? There it is, victory lap. You see it? Look, Marquise just typed it in. Vector.
Right.
You see it? VL.
VL.
Yes.
Wow. You
victory
right.
lap.
Victory lap.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we in science class, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we breaking it all the way down to genetics. Was that attempt on my life? And if that didn't happen, this had to be? Or how did that play out? From a scientific standpoint,
Well,
of course, somewhere that the democratic mind cannot go. Star Trek, go ahead.
I'm just thinking for every action, there's a reaction.
There you go.
And even if you talk chess, you make a move, then there's the next move. It's going to be a reaction. So y'all made a move. Just like even in chess, if I make a move and I'm not successful, I'm open for a hit.
Naturally?
Naturally. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
So
I'm like,
they didn't
wow.
know they tried to hit a bishop and their bishop was taken? In that
That's
sense?
exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
It was a bait. It didn't happen. Then the bait comes and they tried to snatch up the bishop, but the bishop gone. Now the bishop is now 90 degrees up, shopping at their shop.
It's that spot. Right in front of you.
Cause you know that's where he was
Then
killed.
I'm looking like,
That's where I pulled up at to go to
all right,
T-Mobile.
they talk
You heard
about,
me, right?
even in the game, they sacrifice a beast to try to keep the game going. That sense too. So they can keep that game going. They gonna sacrifice they bishop.
No, I don't think they sacrificed their bishop. I think they made a move against a real bishop. Go back to that shit you broke down. Go back to what you broke down. No, I can't hear you. You broke up. You go back to I just think they made a move against a real bishop, a gambit. But of course a gambit. Of course a gambit. But I think they made a move and got their bishop snatched up. Nothing makes sense in that whole ordeal. Okay, that's first and foremost in this science class. Nothing in that makes sense. So whatever I'm saying, I can not make sense to you or not, because nothing makes sense over there. So I'm chilling. Okay, but this 90-degree angle shit and being boxed in. Remember, I just hit a lake in a box. In a box. I gotta go back. I gotta hear what he was saying. I gotta get that definition. Oh. That's why I enjoy this class, bro. I can have these conversations. Yeah, his what's the name went off. But anyway, yeah, we was looking at this like, oh, 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 they tried over there to 90-degree vector, 90 a nigga. And what happened? Well, this nigga right here, this real bishop piece ends up at the Marathon store. I don't think you understand. Because I didn't at first. Hold up, I didn't understand the science of it at first. But talking about it and having these discussions, this is so fun to me. And I just want to have a good time in my class. I don't want uh so this is what I mean. Because I've been thinking a lot. A lot. A whole lot. So I was sitting up here like, oh, y'all some busters. Some real sweethearts. I tried to sit up here and tell these fools that I was special, impressed, and I'm not some goofy, but they just won't listen. You hear me? And I'm sitting up here, and in my mind, it's like, yeah, like Top G. You know, he uses the Knight logo. Oh, I get it. He's a knight. You get it? He's a knight. Andrew Tate's a knight, and he just got swooped up. The dark side is getting their ass whooped. No, y'all don't understand. I know y'all don't understand. So I'm just trying to tell you, because you ain't no sense of playing no more with Kev. Kev gone. So like Andrew Tate, how was I able to get Andrew? and know all that shit before. Because it's chess, not checkers. Press one. It's chess, not checkers. I work for the good guys, like God in them. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care that y'all deceptions don't work. I don't care about that. All those is attacks against me. God protects me, even when I'm near danger, even when I feel you a threat. You're not really a threat. You know, I just want people to know you're not really a threat. Okay, so what you're looking at here is a bishop standing in a 90-degree angle. Look at his feet, bro. Look at his feet. This nigga is screaming naturally. Press one. He's screaming, Bishop. This motherfucker screaming a chess piece. Look at his feet, Buster. Look. You ain't seen that. What kind of angle is that? You tell me, Buster. Press one. You don't even know what you're looking at. This nigga holding this up like he don't want something. Press one. You don't understand. Not me. You don't. Press one. You ain't seen this since. Shit. Don't do it, Kev. Fuck 'em. Press one. Niggas that be hating on Kev so much. You ain't seen this type of shit. Since y'all fell into this game, bishopless game y'all got. Let's break this down, Kev. You ain't even seen this shit yet. See? Boom. Now you dealing with chess pieces, the light and the dark. You don't even know what you're looking at. And they wonder why they fail against me. They don't even know what they looking at. Boy, you know what you're looking at. It's always been checkmate with that community. It's always been that way. I won in real life. I won in real life, bro. Real life. I beat their ass in real life. So let's go back. Since we dealing in 90-degree angles, press one. Let's go back to the Masonic G. Press one. A bishop captures by occupying on square in which an enemy piece stands. Press. You don't even know it. God kicked their ass. Huh? Heavenly Father is good to me. Huh? A bishop captures. You feel me? Enemy square on which an enemy piece stands. Huh? This is he who sits above. Never mind. We're going to get back to that. We're going back to the 90-degree angle. This is where you get the top G from. See? Every time you play, you're going to get burnt because he who sitteth what? God is real. I told you, a dove came to me. A real life one. Y'all playing, not me. I don't care if you don't subscribe to my channel. This ain't gonna be a channel. This ain't that. This ain't no. This is real stuff here, buddy. That you can't even. This is what you scared of in your life. Hollywood, Hollywood say you always been on your shit. They can't touch me. They just underestimated me. That's rule number one. And what? Never underestimate your opponent. Press one. See? Never underestimate your opponent. Press one. Even when he may not look, he still fight. Press one. Even when he don't know what's going on, never underestimate my great grandfather. Press one. That's why it's silence out here. When they say no jurisdiction, they just mean that. Oh, this one right here is, whether you know it or not, is highly favored by God himself. So you better move out his way, little men. I sound like that dweeb that finally realized you cowards better run. See? That's why they be doing all this spying. You ain't got to spy on me. You ain't got to. I know who I am. You ain't got to tell me. Stop acting like you lead me somewhere. How you going to fool this nigga? Let me ask you. How you going to fool this nigga? That's why they say this nigga's the wall. How is he the wall? I don't know. But he's a motherfucking wall. And he's highly favored. So scientifically, in your gematria, in your geometry, and in your arithmetic, there is he that sitteth upon the what? Let's get to it. Earth said the greatest story ever told. And you say this nigga ain't never graduated nothing. No. They tried to take me out this earth. And God said, no, I'll give him divine protection. Yeah, press one. No, not that one. Not that guy. Wrong guy. That's how I know I was being used by God. And whoever in the right way it is, they going to be in trouble. Because I have seen his face. I know they say you ain't seen nothing. But Kev seen is real. And that's enough for me to ride. I just had to realize it myself. That's all. When they say top G, they saying Gillespie. So that's what B was talking about with the names. Not for you to get in your feelings and be like, oh man, you thinking small. Think big. This goes back. Think huge. Like you was waiting on something. Okay? Naturally, this guy comes around. The media pushes a gangster on you. Press one. All this guy friends is in this guy's videos, and all of his friends, not his little friends, his friends from school. How do they know this guy? But anyway, Big Who 92, they tried to take you out too. I don't know what you do. I don't know what your life is like, Big Who 92. I don't know what you mean they tried to take you out too. I don't know. Mine is a little different, champ. Mine is a little different, champ. Mine was more like the forces of evil versus the forces of good. They probably tried to take you out. I don't know what you was doing in your life. See, I'm not a drug dealer or a gangbanger or nothing. I always just been a good person. Always been a good person. I don't know why they try to do that to you. I don't know what you was doing in your life. Maybe one day you can tell your story. But right now, this is about Kev. Democrats always try to come around. Man, they did this to me too, man. I don't know. Kev been up here for years telling his story, man. You got to tell your story, man. It's my time now. Shit. Hell no, man. I walk this walk. And yeah, don't do bad things. You know? I don't know, champ. What I do know is they can get mad if they want to. He said Kev was lied to by you not a Gillespie. It's not a Gillespie airship, fool. Did you hear what B said? It's not a Gillespie airship. That's why God tells you in the Bible, worry not about genealogy. That's what make all Hebrews liars. And anybody who worried about, because this airship comes by immaculate birth. You ain't gonna know where he came from. So I don't understand what you trying to get me to believe, because you don't understand nothing. You laughing at yourself. This is not a Gillespie air, right? Or a Gillespie nothing. This is a spiritual this is a natural spiritual thing, buddy. When the spirit of God and man lives on earth, press one. You're not going nowhere, Francois. So ain't no reason. That's my name up there. That's Kev. So if we going by your natural order of law, put the title up there. That's what he's saying. What's inside of Kev though, X marks the spot. It's right there. You can't contend with that. And that's not a Gillespie. That spirit is not a Gillespie. That's big G. Press one. That's why I'm undefeated. You ain't got it yet. You can't defeat me, punk. You will never beat me. None of them. Because I'm with, you see that right there? X marks the spot. That's why. You will never see. You can't even comprehend. You can't even be like. Every time you try, you're going to fail. I win every day. I win every day, fellas. I ain't even going to lie to you. My Cash App, and did nobody even contribute to my show today. But guess what? I still won. Now, what you don't understand, I still won. Sir, either by your rules or my spiritual divine knowledge and wisdom. Doesn't matter. In your mathematic and your Canaan law, I'm the worst thing you can imagine. Press one. If we're going by land law, I'm the best thing you can comprehend if you are part of the people of this land. I'm the best thing you ever seen walking around this motherfucker. These niggas scared of me because they are Aryans. Press one. I'm a writer in real life. My name by birth mean brave, noble, high noble, might, and power. Press one is a beloved, high and noble, filled with might and power. He's the son of a bishop. Press, are you stupid? Oh, he's the beloved son of who's the greatest bishop of all? Christ. Press one, King David, champion. He's what they taught. That's what B was trying to tell you. Kev is in line with David. Stupid. Not Ermias, David's son, Ashkedam, nor Ermias, Joseph, Ashkedam, whichever story they want to convert over to you. I'm the real one. I am the high noble
Unknown
one,
caller.
the real, the big dog. That's why I can't be beat. That's why I ragdoll y'all religions and I make it appear like I'm beatable by being goofy. That's my secret weapon, punk. You can't beat me in your life. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air?
Hey, it's Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
I just wanted to read, looking into the term vector in science, I wanted to read a quick section of pseudo-vector, if that's okay.
Go right ahead. I'm glad you called because I was unleashing some verbiage he wasn't ready for. Go ahead.
All right. In physics and mathematics, a pseudo-vector or axial vector is a quantity that behaves like a vector in many situations, but its direction does not conform when the object is rigidly transformed by rotation, translation, reflection, etc. This can happen. This can also happen when the orientation of the space is changed.
The orientation of what?
Of this space has changed.
Like two occupying the same space?
Right.
Go ahead. Hold on. Before you keep going, I just want to let that Buster know that Brittany is so much smarter than you. As this is a woman. Y'all be letting these women kick y'all ass with this, and y'all always play in school. See, y'all be playing in school, and they serious. You feel me? I don't care. they crazy and all that. They all love him as Kev. So leave him alone. Don't even fuck with him. You just make sure you pay attention, punk. Now go ahead, my crazy ass chat room viewer. Go ahead.
All right. So going back to that paragraph, it says a rotation, translation, and reflection. And just briefly looking into the definition of those three terms, the rotation is the wheel. And we've talked about that before.
Yes,
Translation is the removal of a bishop from one see to another, or a conveyance. So in regards to land laws and property rights and
so
that
like
kind of
Selassie and them.
conveyance. Right.
Go ahead. So they can
And
give the
then
power
a
to
reflection.
Europe. Go ahead.
Right. And then reflection is it's an act or a expression of thought or censure. So in relation to history class as well, maritime law, you can see how pseudo-vector applies to those different forms of thoughts, and the orientation of the space could even, like in regards to revelations.
Makes perfect sense.
And then going down the page of pseudo-vector, it also says, sorry, I have to find it real quickly, but it basically just says that a pseudo-vector is a zero. So that is instantly illegal. It says this is isomorphic to addition module 2, where polar corresponds to 1 and pseudo to 0. And then it has this little pictograph that looks like what you had on the screen with like the X marking the spot.
Yes.
And then the 90-degree
Got you.
angle. So it's basically just saying that the pseudo vector is always going to be 0. So it's illegal, it's unlawful, and it has no life. Its trajectory will always be off, essentially.
So
The
Nipsey
little
was
caption
speaking from 0 Point's perspective.
Right.
But he was actually 0.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's all the corpse. So it says under inversion, the two vectors
that's the
change
mirrored.
sign.
That's the mirrored. Go ahead.
Right. So it's in inversion.
Yes.
And it says under the inversion, the two vectors change sign, but their cross product is invariant. Black are the two original vectors, gray are the inverted vectors, and red is their mutual cross point. So the north node, I guess, or the...
Wait, say it again.
It says under inversion, the two vectors change sign, but their cross product is invariant. So then in the picture, it has the black are the original vectors, the gray are the inverted vectors, which is like the mirrored aspect of it, and then red is their mutual cross point, which is just like straight, pointing up. So that to me would be Christ, the north node essential, like the straight and narrow kind of aspect of it, and then there's the mirror effect of like there's being a real bishop, and then there's a pseudo corporation incorporated.
So
version.
What did you say about that narrow path? Say it again.
It says, well, the red is their mutual cross product. So in trying to define that to me would look like that's what the mutual cross product would be if all sides were operating under Christ. But that's just how I'm interpreting it, but I'm not too sure. Either way, you can see how there's like the false light, and then there's an invariant, and then there's the truth.
Right.
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 Right. And then
go ahead.
So just going back to what the pseudo vector even is, I think that puts it into puts a lot of context into it, of it being like a mass product or a mass quantity of people who are not conforming when there is a transformation or revelation of sorts in the current space that they're operating in. So within the corporation, not really knowing how to perceive that revelation in a sense, if that makes sense.
I'm just here for the people listening. I'm looking at these angles. I'm looking at being boxed in. I'm looking at a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all pseudo, all illegal. That's all I wanted to bring up
So it's like
with
pseudoscience.
the pseudo vector thing here. Yeah, pseudoscience, pseudo law.
Pseudo. Gotcha. Thank you for the call.
No problem.
Yes, ma'am. So, yeah. So, for his glory said the root of David. Exactly. Of the root of David. See, they got Nipsey Hussle as Ermias Joseph Ashkedon, born Armias, Armiess, Ashkedon. CNN has him as Nipsey or Ermias David's son. And now I'm thinking, is this even real? Nipsey can be on the beach some goddamn where. Yeah, as I said, I got my own brain. Yeah, I don't gotta believe you. I don't believe nothing they got rolling over there. Nothing at all. Just like, I'm not doing it. I had to learn like none of these people even look real to me. You feel me? So I had to go back. Am I bugging? But they got so many different. They got so many different names for this guy. Here, Nipsey Hussle, his real name, Ermias David's son, Ashkedon. Then I, then I learned that there's a martyrs religion over there, like a martyrs day. Well, wait a minute. I'm like, wait. Hey, shout out to you, Ali, with that contribution to the program. Roger Johnson, shout out to you. I was about to keep going, but yeah, I gotta get to work. I got a lot of work to do. I'm actually waiting on something from Amazon, and sitting here thinking about all this, I realized just how far people will go. I just realized these motherfuckers. And a lot of people know me, so I'm smooth cruising. I've been having a great science class. Shout out to my supporters, of course. But I put in a lot of work. A whole lot. A whole lot. And I've reached this point where I'm like, you some weak ass niggas. You niggas is weak. Y'all niggas come on my YouTube page, pretend like y'all with Kev. You weak ass niggas. You niggas get around me and want a blessing. Want to hang around a nigga. Come all up in my chat rooms and be known and shit. Y'all niggas is weak. I'm talking about my life on this goddamn computer. You niggas is weak. I never have a friend like you niggas. Fuck how much you like my karaoke. Fuck about none of that. Only thing I cared about is figuring all this out. Why they tried to do a nigga the way that they did. Y'all motherfuckers is caring about personalities and this and that, not knowing Kev was right from the beginning. Kev been telling the truth this whole motherfucking time. And not one of you niggas got nothing to say. Press 1. That's what happened when you checkmate. You know, you got nothing to say. That's why I started this business. So I don't gotta do that with y'all no more. I even included motherfuckers in my business endeavors. That's facts. In my business endeavor. Trying to establish some form of hustlenomics to you niggas. And all you niggas do is take my blessing. Y'all don't even do nothing for Kev. And not one nigga is doing nothing for me. And helping nigga do this shit, get his business. They know I bought all this car wash shit for these kids. Press 1. Not one nigga. Everybody wants something for themselves, though. They want something from me. They want to be a part of it. This is facts. That's why I stay solo bolo. Because these niggas in my chat room trolling rather doing business. These motherfuckers be pretending rather than being real. These motherfuckers not knowing Kev is a real individual. I only say, are you fucking with me? For you, not for me. Because the people that fuck with Kev is so far past fucking with you niggas. I'm the nigga that's like, hey, wake up. They like, don't even worry about it. These people don't want nothing. They just want to be around you, Kev. They want to see what you're thinking about so they can run back and laugh and troll you. Press 1. But when it come down to serious business, getting to know you for real, where they at? Damn, they ain't never around. No, the niggas ain't never nowhere they supposed to be. As being all up in my chat room, having a blast, making a name for themselves, wanting to talk to these women up in here. These women don't give a fuck about you niggas. These women see y'all niggas as incompetent. You know what the fuck y'all want? Press 1. What the fuck you niggas want? They see you niggas as incompetent. You can't. I'm trying to help. You, and you. I'm cool. That's why I do this. Because you got to understand, when it's time to help Kev, when Kev put in the box, they going to be on the internet saying, damn, that was my friend. Look, I got these things to sell. He told me I was going to be next up. They think they're gonna Rim Paul me. Press one. They think they're gonna you can't do it in real life. You can't do it on the computer. Y'all gonna run. You talking about the big guy, the big dog, Bishop. Remember, you gonna run. Y'all gonna run for y'all life. I ain't even gonna act like y'all gonna run for your life. Just to be like, man, that was some real shit, man. Psych. God had other plans. Psych. I told you. God will take he'll gentrify your whole community for Kev. Y'all just on the internet talking. Yeah, try it. Try it. Try it. Kevin, you a fraud. Quit lying to yourself. You ain't got to block them. They just mad because they like to see me pull up. Press one. They don't like it. They love to hate to see me pull it up. Fresh. Fresh every day. Still alive. Teaching. Science, chess, history, all in one whop. The meaning of your name. Y'all can have like the meaning of chess moves. You can't direct the spirit. It's the spirit inside the individual, not what position you play. You feel me? I don't even gotta play your stupid game. But if I did, I'll be way up there. If I play, I'll make all your friends my friends. You will be beneath us. I'll do that just because. Press one. I'll do that just because. Just to look you in your face and say, see, you are worthless. Now, I can tell worthless niggas, they have no ambition. They don't want to learn nothing. They only around where the camera at when it's time to play and talk about rap. When it's time to get serious and business minded and focused and building, they don't want no part to that. That's the difference between fake and real. Real is like, come on, I got you. I see what you want. Let's bust a move. Fake niggas is like, let's live in a daydream till tomorrow. And then we can all wake up and dream together again. And then again. And then I can express my problem to you and you can express yours to me. And then I can go on about fuck that. Get it y'all asses on. We talking about this business. I make sure every nigga around. See, that's what you gotta be real. You ain't about no dinero. You're gonna eventually hit the wall. Cause when it's time to go, press one, Kev always ready. I don't spend about $2,000-3,000 on shit. Right now, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, I like being driven. I like being underestimated. I love that. I love this part of it though. I love this part of it. Because I tried to tell them. Wrong one. They not listening. They not fulfilling their purpose. They have no purpose. They have none. That's why them niggas is out there. Yo, what Kev doing? Oh man, that nigga Kev, man, that nigga serious, bro. That nigga press one. Every time I see that nigga, he just, bro, he fresh, bro. And you know what, bro? He ain't even lying, bro. That nigga is riding hard out here on us, bro. He out here, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. He got bloggers, bro. Bro, his bloggers, bro, all of them women, bro. Bro, we can't even fuck with Kev. All the bloggers is women, bro. All the people who help him is women, bro. We can't even pretend no more. We didn't even fool him because the women don't took the job from us, and now they just now they at work doing their lives in real life, but they're also taking part. So Kev just really on the computer talking shit because he can. Press one, it really ain't no thing to me. It's a team behind Kev. You know, it's a team. I'm not waiting and depending on no nigga. Hey, what you doing tomorrow? Right now, this my tomorrow gonna come and they gonna be still doing what they did yesterday. To ask me what I'm doing tomorrow. What came on Amazon that's gonna make my business grow tenfold. Press one, make my life succeed. I ain't no Democrat. I ain't no wishful thinking ass nigga. I ain't no person to sit back and in my class and be talking this science and history and not really know it. Press one, you know, this shit come with a price. Press one, sacrifice a lot of time, but turning this into real businesses where people can earn revenue off of what the people do here is a blessing to me. It works in my favor. That way I'm not dependent just on YouTube or niggas word or female word and all this other shit. I can just keep business afloat. When I'm done here, let's move ahead. And that's how you do this shit. Niggas don't see me. Blessed the one that don't see me and still believe. Ain't even been around a nigga. They like, that's the man. I am that man. That's right. And then if you've been around me and you just ain't nothing added up, then it's not added up. But one, it's a capitalist society and you playing Democrat victim. That's not happening. I've gotten to a point where I don't care what's going on in your life, but you got on it. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about Kev. So, in my friendship, I don't give a fuck about your family going on in your household. Keep that woman in. Better keep that woman in line, nigga. I'm talking about what we doing over here, though. Don't bring that shit over here. Oh, you a Democrat? Oh, I'm cool. Don't bring that shit over here. What you doing? Making sense. Making it all add up to something. Making it worth my while, at the very least. I'm not a person that live on the clock, Jack. Press one. Nigga ain't trying to work. Press one. Nigga ain't trying to that. Nigga, my gamer channel is up. Press one. I'm not even doing call. I'm not doing nothing over there. This is just video games, bro. I don't want no problem. Not waiting on nobody. We had an excellent class. I got a call and a half. That's good. What are you saying, Kev? The Monte Carlo theory, the scientific equation to the nigga that you see sitting right before your eyes. Two mirrored bishops cannot occupy the same space. You're not scientifically inclined. You're going to get in your feelings, Democrat. You're not going to care about what the world tried to do to Kev. My whole family. Fuck my name. The whole family. Press one. The whole thing. This is a big, what they call it? The big one. Everybody. Yeah, I had to get my Admiral wings and fly the fuck out of California. Rest my mind. You feel me? Get away from the gaslighting. Press one, get away from the mind manipulation. Let it all go and realize, be still and know that I am God. I got you. Didn't I say I was going to lift you off that street? And now you off the street, off the curb, and your ass is 40,000 feet up in the air. And then this little lady talking about, sir, would you like another drink? And you ain't even scared. You ain't even been on no airplane. You ain't even scared. You 40,000 up. You scared of Magic Mountain. And you not scared of this? I trust you now. The fuck I got to be scared of? I had to let all their ass go. All of them. The betrayal of a king. But I still love them, though. Because they still my family. Like Joseph. I still love them, though. Because that's my crooked ass family. They need some healing. They need to be told. Then they need to be showed. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air.
Good morning, Kev. This is Deshae calling from Phoenix.
Talk to me, Deshae. Oh, I'm blessed. I'm just ranting on the internet, trying to fire myself up. You know.
I had a question.
Yes, sir.
If I can. Did you, I don't know how to, okay, I'm going to just ask you. How long was you on, did you know who Nipsey was? Did you know, how long was you on to him?
Oh,
did you know that he was doing what he was doing?
Doing what? What was he doing?
Because it seemed like he was groomed to be the mirrored bishop, your mirrored bishop. But now, since everything is gone and you've basically been able to walk us through and show us at the same time what was going on basically on like who he was or what he was doing. I'm just him, Black Sam, and I'm wondering because of them being foreigners, were they were they
I didn't know that.
pushed in the
I didn't know that. I should have known
You
that.
didn't. You didn't. And,
I should have.
right, and that's what I'm saying.
Black Sam should have went to Horseman and Hyde Park Elementary with me, like the Tiny Lokes.
And that's what. Right.
Yeah.
So when I heard you say that, I'm like, that's amazing. Okay, because so you grew up in the same area. You
No,
say
no,
you
in the
see it,
same
you're in
building.
the city,
In the same
not-
building.
in the same. Right.
Yeah.
So
The
y'all are in the
numbers
same
there
building,
on 10th Avenue.
and all your friends are in Nipsey video.
There you go.
All the people that you know.
That's right.
All the people that you really know
Mhm.
are around Nipsey, but you never knew Nipsey growing up.
No, my cousin is in the video. You know who my cousin is?
So he was. I know who your cousin is.
Robin Hood. You know Robin Hood.
Robert.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. So my question is, I guess, did you know what he was doing or put up to do, and being like a double mirror, mirror bishop?
I don't understand the question. Did he know? Did I know him?
When did you peep his game? No, I'm just asking. Did you peep him? Like, what is this? What is this all about? Like, where did he come from?
Oh yeah.
And
When was? When does that hit me?
yeah,
I don't know the
because
exact time.
when you put the vector,
All right, I
today's
remember
class, when
watching
I'm looking-
Hustle in the House video saying, "What the fuck? Hustle." Remember that song?
Hustle in the House.
Yeah.
Is that what?
With the Slauson boys, Hush to Rob on the right of them, sitting there looking Asian.
I've never seen the video.
Oh well.
I've never seen the video. But yeah, it's just it's amazing because when you put the G sign up, the G sign.
You never seen anything. So what do you know? What do you know? What's the point of you if you know seen nothing? I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking. If you asked me if I've seen the video "Hustle in the House," I thought you was talking about the song "Hustle in the House," but I heard the song before. I haven't seen the video.
Okay. So what's the question? When did
Hi, collective.
when
This
did
is Tip Mantle.
when did I know that I didn't know Nipsey Hussle? I should have known Nipsey.
You didn't know Nipsey.
I didn't know him. I met him one time outside in protocol mode, but that throws me off. But go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, just listening, and I'm listening to the
People
story.
around Nipsey
and I'm saying
Hussle,
it-
people around Nipsey Hussle know me personally.
Right. So it seemed like Nipsey knew who you was
Yes, and I didn't know who he was.
and knew all about you,
Fact.
but you didn't know him. Have no idea of what he was.
Fact. I
About.
even went back and was like, he was looking at me like he knew me from somewhere. Like he knew me, and I could never understand
Right.
why he looking at me that way. And I was just like, wait,
Well,
that's weird.
when I listen to the show, Kev, and I'm just listening to you speak, and I'm in outer space in my own mind, picturing everything and imagining everything that's being said. Looking at, I'm like, Nipsey. It seemed like Nipsey knew, or you were Nipsey's mark, and Nipsey knew it.
Yeah.
And then when you put the G up and the
For all
the
I know,
vector, just
for
by
all
the
I
fact
know,
that
for
he
all
had
I
a-
know, Nipsey could have been one of the ones that shot at me that night. For all I know, that's they hood.
When you said that,
I'm
when
right
you
off.
said
I'm
that
right
you-
off.
when you
I was
said
right
that
off
you-
of Slauson.
Kev, when you said that where you parked at was the same spot that he got killed
Yes,
at, I was
sir.
like, what?
That's the same spot. I pulled up in the handicap
Like,
spot. That's where I was.
wow.
That's where they was. Right there. So when I got in
I'm
the
like,
car,
wow.
when I
Like,
got in the car, I walked up to Nip and I was like, oh shit, this Nip standing right here the fuck in front of me. So I told my baby mama, she was acting weird. I'm like, this is such and such. But I'm like, what up? know, and I asked them how individuals was that I knew. I asked them how certain individuals was doing, because I seen them in music videos, and that kind of threw them off as well. Like, damn, this nigga know the Slauson boys?
Everybody.
Like these are my friends.
Right.
Yeah, like I know their name, I know their mamas. You know,
Right.
like that. So
Start names. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
how
I'm
are
getting it.
they? You know, are they?
That's
He just said they working, but that whole experience threw him off. Like he knew me, but he didn't really know that I was gonna name people that were close to him. You understand what I'm saying? So that's
and
like,
I
what
feel
the
like,
fuck?
yeah, I think that shook him to the core because you looked at him and you let him know that you see him.
Yeah, I did see him, and I said God is good to him. You know, God put them in a good position from where we from to be on that TV and to see the excitement people got for him. That's why that whole experience made me like, why was he looking at me like that? And I'm excited to. And then not soon after that was I able to shop in the store. But go ahead.
Yeah. So when I was seeing that, and I was like, okay, so the mirror. When you said that the two bishops can't occupy the same space, and I'm like, oh, okay, so the two bishops came eye to eye. They occupied the same space, and you identified them. You've seen them clearly, and I believe from my
What you mean? What you
mission
mean by I
is
seen
the
them?
fit.
What you mean by that?
You've seen them. You've seen them. You've seen him as a bishop,
Mm-hmm.
and identified him as a bishop. Like, okay, I see you. You know how you say champion? I see you, champion, without saying it. It seemed like that's what you said to him without saying it to him.
That's true.
But
I see what you're doing in. Yeah, because that's what was the conversation was about. Man, that's
right.
deep, bro. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
yeah, on like addressing it like that. I just think it's more spiritual. Everything that I'm learning from you is way more spiritual.
That's what I'm trying to convey.
You can't even see it if you're not right. You can't see what you're saying. And when I listen to you talking, I'm like, man, this is so deep. This is the most intriguing thing I've ever, been a part of listening to. So, and that's real. So I just sit back and, even though it's unbelievable, and
It is.
in me like boom, it'll knock your brain into it like what the hell, what's going on? But you just still got to get your bearings back and try to understand the conversation so you don't get left behind in your understanding. That's why I go back and listen to your shows over and over again and just listen to them, because everything else I'm listening to is not even worth my attention. Everything else that's on TV. But so when I listen to what you're saying in the breakdown, I'm like, oh, okay. So is that what yin and yang is? Two bishops.
Yes.
A bishop.
It's the
like
Chiro.
almost,
It's the KevRow.
Yeah.
What is KevRow? The Chiro.
Okay. The KevRow is the Chiro, right?
Bro.
Okay.
Bro, the Chiro is KevRow. KevRow is the Chiro. That's just Asiatic.
Right.
Yeah.
But what they're doing is, okay.
What do they call it at the cafe? They will call it the Chiro.
The Chiro.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's pertaining to the P in Christ. So KevRow, Chiro,
Okay.
Chiro is all pertaining to Christ. That's why KevRow
And the
University. Because it's different in the middle. It's not a Y, it's a V. Vector 90.
Right.
Remember? It's different in the middle.
Right, I remember.
It's different in the middle.
And when different in the middle. Okay, so the middle is where the center of
there you
the
go.
0 point is, but it's different in the middle because one is the is the golden child, and the other is the one that wants you to think he's the golden child.
Or no,
been
let's just
around
say
past
let's just say Adam 1, Adam 2. That's Adam.
Adam 1, Adam 2.
Adam in his that's Adam. This is spiritual Adam. Think of it like Adam. Remember Black Adam? And they kept saying he was the hero, but he said, no, I'm not the hero. He the hero. Because he paid the price. Remember? Sacrifice. Hustle paid the price. You want a slice? You have to roll the dice.
Oh,
This is all mathematics.
this is amazing. Oh man. You see, so I'm driving and man, you just said something that
Nipsey is saying God will rise.
God will rise.
That's not an easy statement to say, man. These people see God as something else. Nipsey is saying, oh, he's Christ. He's God. He's like God. No, he's saying, wait. Something's different. Something happened.
He recognized that who he was mirroring.
You ever
You
ever seen that movie with Bruce Willis where he has to hit his mark, but it's before time, and he ends up saying that it's him after time? You ain't never seen that? He took the mask off. They never supposed to. What the fuck is that movie?
I vaguely remember that movie right now, and when you started talking about it, I was
What
like,
the fuck?
I think I remember seeing a movie like that. He was a hitman hired to go hit him.
Yes. And then when he ended up seeing who he was, it was him. But in a different time. And he fucked him. Looper. Thank you. It's the movie called Looper. And we talking about loops.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's hard to not think of it as Nipsey Hussle was assassinated, the rapper. We looking at it from this scientific sci-fi-ish type of way, like, wait a minute, on a different level, could that have been the theater of it all being played out? So it's difficult, but it's intriguing. I enjoy it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is difficult and intriguing. It makes me think, and it keeps me thinking. Just like the phrase, I don't need the ID in the bank. And I never stopped thinking about it as soon as I heard you say it. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, he didn't need an ID at the bank if he got my ID and he got connections at the bank.
Right.
How do
He
I
got
find out
connections
that
at
I
the
got
bank.
all these bank accounts opened up and money's being wired through these accounts?
Right. And that's after the fact. This is like, you're the last one to find out.
Thanks.
So like when I made the connection with the meta and all of that, is
What connection do you got at the bank that you don't need no ID? If you're using somebody else's name and they know you, like, oh, he playing a role as, let me get this shit in order. Because at every bank, this is required.
Right.
So he said he got a whole team at the bank. So he don't got in position to where motherfuckers at a specific bank knows him.
Right.
Right.
I've looked up, like,
It's
who
not
the hell
happening.
don't need an ID at the bank? What type of money or credentials do you got to have to not need ID?
No, you got to have a shady group of branch managers and workers.
That's connected to a shady
Facts.
group of politicians.
Facts. From bank tellers to the banker to the management. It's all fraud.
To the mayor, to the government.
No, let's just keep it at the bank.
I-
We're just keeping it at that specific
Okay.
bank.
Okay.
No,
Well,
my cousin didn't work at no bank.
You know,
Wrong guy, Chris. My cousin didn't work at a bank.
so. So yeah. I don't know. I'm just sitting back, and I wanted to.
That's a crazy position
I be
when
getting out.
you know the people who work at the bank.
Right.
And so when you call the bank and the bank
Right.
tells you, yes, sir, everything you said is crazy. We have to make some moves. And then those people no longer work at the bank no more, and all of them press one. See? When they tell you we are so sorry about this, and this is bigger than this here, then you know. I said, yeah, somebody put $1 million life insurance on me. That's crazy. My life is in danger.
And didn't he say that in the song? Oh, he didn't say that in the song that I just hear. He said $1 million.
Life
he just
insurance
said it. I just
on my
heard it in
flesh, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He just said that.
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So
The greatest story never told.
well, I'm listening.
And imagine me. I have to sit back and break down who did this to this young man. I have to tell those who loved
Right.
him how his friends and people around him conspired for that to happen. Me. The one they did this to.
Wow.
That's how good I am.
You special, sir. You definitely
God is
special.
good to me. So,
God is good. God is good all the time.
all the time. So, I never want for nothing that's not mine. And I only want what's mine and is fair. And whatever profits or anything is made out of that, I just want what's mine. And if it's all mine, then it's all mine. But it's a fair game. It was a fair game. I didn't even have to play the game because it was cheated from the go. I don't need nobody, just
Right.
me and a few people. I did the numbers, and whoever gonna listen to me. I don't need nothing but a few people on my Patreon to satisfy my need to do more. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Well, I had never learned
Because
nothing.
in an alternate universe, you know what they gonna do to me? The same thing they did to Nipsey. They're gonna use my kindness for weakness. They're gonna say my friend, my cousin, my brother, my this one. This whole time, everybody y'all would see me with are the ones who conspired together in unison to do me some harm. It's a mirrored projection, remember?
Right.
That's
Right. Right. And
So it was blasphemy
Well,
when they called
like I
me
was
and said I
saying-
was on my Nipsey hustle when I'm really on my Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. They don't know me. They know them. They don't know me. I'm around them. They don't know me. It's crazy.
your name right.
That's crazy. I'm on my Nipsey hustle. I've been doing this. Y'all tripping. But I'll be the bigger person
Yeah.
and love those who conspired against thee. Press one, turn the other cheek, act like it don't even affect the nigga. That's the beauty. That's why God chose me, because I wear it well.
Right. Right.
I wear it well.
And you able to teach other. You're able to show other men how to stay strong. You know?
Bingo.
It's a good thing when you can pay attention and you can just you can learn from example. You don't got to be out there playing football to look at football to see. You better duck when you're
That's
running
right.
that ball. When
That's
you know
right.
what I mean. So
When it's handed off, it's just your natural instinct. Oh,
Yeah,
all right now.
yeah,
Your training better kick in.
You better get ants in your pants, do something, or you're gonna knock your block off. So I I enjoy listening to you. I learned so much, and I'm gonna go back to the back of the class, whatever platform you on. I'm gonna be there listening
For
and
sure.
learning.
For sure. Much love, champion. My man. You gotta love playing the game. I don't even play the game. I play John Madden and I play video games. I don't even like the game. I play video games. I'm now a video game streamer. No. I'm just finna go have fun when I do my class and we get on this serious shit, because we still gotta explain the Dizzy Gillespie effect, how music relates to all of this, the trust, how the trust is stolen, who's the heir of the trust. The trust is everything. So you got to understand that the American government is just a corporation. It's just a company. What type of company? It's a trust holding company for the beneficiary. And they don't want to give it up. Damn, they never told you what type of company it was. That's because they are part of the same team. See, it's in me blood, mate. Press one. I know what type of company that is. It's joint, but it's a holdings company. Put this in safe keepings.
I'm Nigerian.
For this time.
Everybody.
Where the mama boys at? Your ass is thinking your ass is in the United States of America and free, paying your gate, thinking it's about to be right, and got a nice little poodle shitting with picking up dog shit, putting it in the bag, and wrapping it up. You doing all type of weird shit, thinking you doing something. God's kingdom is from heaven to earth, not opposite. So I don't know where the fuck y'all think y'all going. The plan is for God to fucking them up on earth. Big G.
And they hate the
not
white
little
man
G.
so much, but they only
yeah, the macho man.
white man. Oh, this where y'all found it? All right, then. This was Kemet.
Bruh, one, the land of the black. This map say here, Negro. Nigga, I thought y'all said we didn't speak English. We spoke Hebrew. So why it say black land? Stupid. Who talks like that? We were wearing suits and ties back then. Who the fuck said Negro world? You, Disneyland? You in Disneyland? Nigga land. That's a World Fair nonsense. Press one. You gonna see all the niggas. Press one. Religion is a sin because all the religions worship the same thing. Press one, they all worship Venus, the morning star. And we fucking them up. Press one, dumbass Venus worshipers. And I'm showing people that's where the sciences come from. And all of this nonsense and the alchemy nonsense. They worship the morning star. And they are children sacrificer. They supposed to sacrifice the firstborn. So the estate stay with the mama. Press one.
It's to you. Kev Gills, I got you on me. Yeah, man. Welcome to the You Have a Seat. The only professor applying pressure when he teach. Big cloud in these YouTube streets. I cheat like Wiz Khalif. Call it in if you gon' speak. Press one when you checking in. I got the merch, copper coffee, a good shirt. Support the brand if you support the man. With the spirit of Steve Coakley, they can't hold me. Back them down and fade away on them like I'm COVID. Only straight shooter on this computer.
Hold up, drop the beat. That's why they got dowries. So so mama get 30%, the rest go back to the father, which is parents patriae, the state. The governor controls the estate by keeping you niggas in jail. That's y'all daddy. Yo, mama have no power. Only thing she can do is wish you well on your way to hell. Because J's wasn't in the Hebrew, remember? Remember that? Yeah, on your way to hell. So your mama sold you to Satan. Listen to me. Your mama is a devil worshiper. Your mama sold you to Prometheus and Satan, and we must come from under the sea, from out of her womb, that the matrix, go to the etymology. We must come from that by way of divine law. We shall rise above her fucking uterus and go right up and float on the water. Press one and put the bat signal out. Boop! Distress. These bitches tripping. You feel me? You cannot allow them to have that type of power over you, because women, without the direction and the foundation of the law that was given to Adam, become devil worshipers and full of sin worship. Next thing you know, they'll have all that shit in your house. Each one of them be little Jezebels and Romanian. There's one, and they daughters of that. Next thing you know, they'll be selling and popping coochie. And the niggas will be right there selling daughters of Israel. Everybody be like, come to be a passport brother. We be fucked up. We fucked up because, we become demonic, merged with this stupid ass shit. Thinking that this is the right way. And we got to stop acting like God helped us. And God is helping us when we can see clearly it's fucked up. We hope it. We hoping. Boop, 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 boop. Please, God, please. You just hope. You gotta separate hope from prayer. A lot of y'all be just hoping. A lot of y'all was trained up as Obama. Remember hope? Hoping. Y'all don't confuse hope and all this stuff together. This ain't the same thing. I love what I do. Yeah. Every bit of it. I was waiting for the damn lawnmower being too. But I want y'all to hear something. God. Can't stop their job. One thing about these Latinos, they got contracts to fulfill, huh? They don't play. A lot of y'all niggas ain't got shit to do. Faith without works is dead. Facts. They just want the blessing. They don't want faith nor do the work. That's what I heard. You know why? Because they mama's boys. They also in religions that support the mama's boy analogy, the matrix. A lot of them, I'm telling you, before you get to the women and the mothers, I call it like an alien species. Before you get to them, you got to fight the little aliens out there, the little sentinels, which is the niggas and women who raised in sorcery and why you think the Muslim men in America, not everywhere in America, wear the crescent moon and the star? Because they Lucifer worshipers. That's why. Press one and hit the like button. Each one of them. Sinetta, all of them, Brother Polite. That's why they all falling. Them they little stars falling. See, the stars falling is they little kid. Star seeds. Oh, you gonna call them. Star dust. I'm just tired of these people. Sons and daughters of the Queen of Heaven are sin. You know who used to talk about this? Jordan Maxwell back in the day. Press one. And I had no idea what Jordan Maxwell was saying. But according to Jordan Maxwell was saying this years and years ago. How Allah and the morning star and Lucifer. Let me see if this is it. Oh yeah. Hold up. Oh yeah, I had to go back. I said, this big Masonic here it is. All right, I'm ready to go. All right, let me put this screen up because this is gonna be the children. They passed the point of no return. That's why I like putting this up. I brought that up in class. Did anybody go back and watch that? If you did, I'd love to hear your analogy of it, of course. Put your ear to the microphones.
Templars
Let's listen.
guarding the boss. The boss.
Who hurt you?
In Rome, the Pope has something called a Swiss Guard, British banking fraternities, the Knights Templars, double-crossing the whole world. Very interesting place. Switzerland has the Knights Templar Cross. That's why today you have organizations.
Agree on our own that the American Red Cross are the Russian German army funded by the false king at the time. These are czars. And where do our troops end up? In enemy hands. Damn.
In Rome, the
Damn. Damn. Now watch this. Listen.
The term swastika, that is not a German term. The very name swastika is a Hindu word.
It's a Hindu
And
word.
it's a symbol. Now, most people in the audience have probably never heard of this, but in occultism, it deals a lot with energies, with power, and these powers and forces come through something that are called chakras. And the word chakra is a Hindu word which means spinning vortex. Now, the swastika is a symbol of the chakras that are energized and working in unison. So the word swastika is a Hindu word, not a German word. And the word Aryan is a Hindu word. Now, it has nothing to do with ancient Germans. The Aryans were the Brahmin caste of Hinduism. So much of the terminology and concepts that Hitler used were from esoteric Hinduism and had nothing to do with, ancient German culture or folklore at all. Now, I've got terms.
Damn. Didn't Kev say they was all Aryans? Didn't your boy Kev say they were all Aryans? Kamala Harris, Aryans. Okay? Y'all fell for the Selassie. All of this. Selassie is Aryan. What does the crescent moon and the star represent? Lucifer and sin. The stuff. They are like heavily involved in what a Christian will say is demon possession. So all of these is mama's sons and daughters of the light. Oh, I'm not done. Press one. No, we got to take it slow. Okay, I'm not just saying mama for no reason. It's a whole methodology behind this mother worship and Mother Mary and the black woman is God. And they don't mean you. They don't mean your little conniving ass. They mean the black Madonna is God. Not you. The Catholics are saying Black Madonna, the mother of the heavens, the mother of the universe. Not you. You're trying to find yourself in that. So you don't paint it yourself up. It made nice little earrings and all of these things. And I am one of the greatest. No, you're not. No, you're not. You in your little one-bedroom apartment trying to pay the bills and capture an audience to pay more bills. That's it. You are not one of the greatest. I've always wanted to be famous, just being real and just being honest, just like Eve. Will trade a whole kingdom in to replace the head of state. Damn. So we finna get into the Queen of Heaven, or in Hindu, Mother Mary. I mean, that's Catholic, but in Hindu is Kalima, or Kamala. Y'all tripping. Y'all about to see. Y'all let y'all woman and y'all girlfriend, y'all wife, with their mamas in their ear lead y'all right off the cliff. That's fine with me. I don't care. I just want the Father to know I stood up for what was right. And I'm glad he prepared me and showed me that ain't nothing out here. When it's all said and done, when they allow you to do all these things, who you gonna call a Ghostbuster? Because they not answering the phone. No, they getting tired of paying the stupid bill. Yeah, every minute is what? Yeah. When you call, I get a headache. I'm just doing nothing, watching the stories, trying to end this conversation fast. Bro, this what y'all worship, Mother Mary, which ain't nothing but vagina worship, sexual deviancy, because the Catholic pies that they make shaped like penises too, not just vaginas. Y'all put y'all people in this. Y'all put y'all people into this stuff. So it's the Virgin Mary to the Spaniards, but it's Kalima. In scripture, it's moon worship. You heard me? You just got to figure that out. Ain't no difference from Kalima than Mary worship. Okay? Do you understand? I hope you do. Who was the queen of the angels? Mother Mary. No, you're not asking the right question. Huh? The Spaniards now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Who is the queen of heaven? The queen of the angels. Mary, the tremendous thought is that Mary is the queen of the angels. That she, who by nature is inferior to them, is, man is given, hold up. Who is who is in dignity superior to them due to the fact that she has the supreme dignity that of Mother of God. Her close association with Jesus in the incarnation made her an associate of the angels. That's why the ship is called Queen Mary. Huh? What? That's why. That's why the ship is called Queen Mary. The Virgin Mary, the cathedral is named in honor of the Virgin Mary under the patronal title of Our Lady of the Angel, echoing the full name of the original settlement of Los Angeles. They talking about Khalifa. I don't believe y'all. See that? The town of Our Lady, the Queen of Our Lady. Look. So the original name, the meaning of the Los Angeles or Los Angeles is virgin under the Virgin Mary, who birthed the children of the Virgin. So all of these people probably believe they are gods or Christ or some form of children of the light or Virgin Mary. Are you following me here? Due to the fact that she has the supreme dignity Huh? Okay, so you got to go to dignity. This is true honor, nobleness, or elevation of mind, consisting of high sense of propriety, truth, and justice. With an that's why is she on the scales? Oh shit! Elevation, honorable rank of elevation, elevation aspect, elevation. They placed Mother Mary above the stars. That's where she is. In astrology, an advantage which the planet has the account of it being in some particular place of the zodiac or in a particular station in respect to other planets. Ah, that's why her that's why it's the vagina, because it's the entrance of a womb. It's a portal. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I'm bugging. I'm bugging out. Wait a minute. That's why y'all the seed of Satan. Because that's her. Oh shit. Oh, it just hit me. Hold up. If you are children of sin masquerading as light, then you'll be like wolves in sheep clothing. You'll be like dark perpetrator, and no one, like, think of the past. They all genocided all of the original and then claimed Indianship and gave the blessing upon themselves. You gotta be the children of who? Sin. Satan. The devil. It's the serpent, but who did it consult? Eve. That's why y'all worship Prometheus. Or the serpent. And took the teaching, and your mama teach you this. Shine. Yep. Yep. They had me thinking all this Bible stuff was so long ago. Now that I'm thinking in a correct time and space, I see this as recent as the late 1700, 1800, 1900. The whole rebellion against God, King George, the crown, everything, the double cross. Remember I said y'all the Moors double cross? Well, they're claiming sovereignty with the corporation, the dead state, the corporate body. The corporate body is her dead son. Because that's what they worship, the sacrifice. Remember? God said he won't sacrifice no more. But it's crazy now that I see that they praise Kali Ma in Hindu, or Mother Mary in this form, or the black woman and the dead culture. But all of them represent, all of them is for the sacrifice of the firstborn. A willing sacrifice as well. A sacrifice of one something. Where did all his teachings come from? The serpent. How would Mary get the higher where God, the seed is, where God belongs? How? Because you made Passion of the Christ and you saw a white woman crying on the screen? Why is it in this kingdom, in this world, such a thing to go against the father? To just be the mother and the son? Why? Why? Why is single parent the only way? Why are y'all religion structure the highest right now? Because we fit every curse. We are we are we praise their faith, and our own demise is their faith. I ain't gonna have too many friends after this. Y'all see they left. There ain't nobody here but us. I'm telling you. But they didn't know. I ain't got no friends. They didn't know that. They thought I needed some. I don't need no friends. I'm just here to give you the truth. So the mama complex, go to the etymology, as I said, is the matrix. The womb, the matrix, the matriarch. She getting patriarch status because they don't believe in the father. They believe in the mother. And the women believe in themselves as the mother would. That's the deception. You going to the, that's why they made Queen of the Damned with Aaliyah. And did what? Okay then. The Queen of the Damned is the children of the devil. KevRow. What is this here? 3 named archangels of scripture are Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. To each of those mighty servants of God are under command of a superior force. Their caption, the Mother of God, Mary Most Holy, the Queen of Angels. I already told y'all, Catholics worship fallen angels. What do what? Huh? They made fallen angels into human beings. When you should know what an angel looked like and what a fallen angel will look like. Why you think all the women belong to astrology? Huh? Why you think the serpent has the egg wrapped around like this? Press 1. Just because your mama didn't tell you don't mean it ain't true. My mama didn't tell me neither. You know who told me? The truth told me. The truth. I don't need nobody to tell me. I know it now. Press 1. Let me give a shout out to Ollie Ware, Betty Hampton, Cedric Jefferson, and Jason Harris. Shout out to y'all for contributing to this show today. Shout out to y'all. KevRow or nothing. Still here. You want to know? Our question is, how do we go from this to our clothes being on these people? Huh? 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 How? How you went from Indian turtleback to prime real estate and all this greatness, bro? And what spell? What happened to the men? The men went off to war or something. Hell fighters went to Europe, something. The women was left in charge, and then everything went to shit. Simple. And they can't hide history from us because only the women survived. That's why you never knew great grandpa. You just knew great grandma. You just knew grandma. You don't know grandpa. Well, grandpa died. You don't even know that wasn't your grandpa. That was the nigga she wanted after the grandpa who took your grandpa is who she took the property from. That's who your grandpa is. He ain't no longer around. So all the heirs are just out here. Press 1. The mothers and the daughters got y'all shit. And on form the pact of a cold line of secrecy and manipulation by way of sex and all this other shit that Jezebel will use for your ass to be distracted and not be thinking righteously and upright. You feel me? Because that system has run its course. That's a binary system. That enables motherfucking Universe 25 experiments to be conducted. Where was mama? What's going on? Mama was too busy, and daddy was too busy being a case study for the fucking. Y'all remember that? A case study. So instead of believing in Christ correctly, y'all believe in the allegorical form. And in allegorical form, you worship Nimrod. In your mind and in your heart, you worship Nimrod. Prometheus, who stole light according to it, and stole fire from the God and brought it to man. And you read Prometheus, it'll be lined up with Jesus so smooth because it's the same story. So you got a story. Don't make it not true, more true, or nothing. Where the Old Testament is telling you, do not worship no God before me. I'm telling you this. And these are the rules. Adam go off, do his thing. Now he's trapped in the world. Prometheus is the bad giver. Prometheus. We're going to go off into Baal worship at this time. And trying to explain to you with a little bit of understanding how all this relates. You can't make this shit up. I'm studying so many allegorical concepts and finding it in law. I realized, damn. So our people worship fallen angels. Yep. And the fallen angels is who you all ass is listening to and why they fell. Oh, we didn't fall. We just came here to give you something. We just came here to do this. Whatever their story is, it's always a lie. Whatever it is. I'm waiting on this video to come through right now. That boy Kev, man, I just been doing my motherfucking thing. Chilling. Focused on this good work. And getting back to work. So allegorically, I wait for this video. Mom and them have sold us a dream story of his redemption, his overcoming, and his rising from the dead. Him hanging off the side of the Caucasus Mountains. Yep. Because he gave you fire. Remember? Our technology, or the know-how of what? Because I'm just trying to show you that the corporation, this is the body of the corporation. So when we go to church and they be talking about the body of Christ, it's truly the body of their Christ. Because this is their savior. Prometheus is their savior. And you know that's who the Statue of Liberty is. All this is about Prometheus, the son of. Well, we'll get back to that. Their God. Let's get to this real quick.
Los Angeles, California. Recognized the world over as the land of perpetual sunshine, freeways, and tourism, this sprawling metropolis is also the cultural and economic epicenter of the western United States.
You know, the big Hollywood sign overshadows LA, and everyone thinks that, you know, Los Angeles is all about, you know, fancy cars and movie stars. But in fact, we really have a humble beginning. LA was a pueblo, a real humble pueblo next to a river.
You are about to see the rich history of the people who came to El Pueblo de la Reina de Los Angeles and their legacy, which enabled Los Angeles, or the City of Angels, to eventually blossom into one of the largest, most culturally diverse, and exciting regions in the world. King Carlos III of Spain ordered the creation of towns, or pueblos, in Alta California to provide food and resources for the Spanish army. In 1781, El Pueblo de Los Angeles was founded, becoming the second civil settlement in Alta California.
Los Angeles was not a British colony. It wasn't held by the French. It was part of the Spanish Empire. All of us in the New World, in the Americas, North and South America, are here because of colonialism, empire building, and the slave trade, which made it all possible.
The original settlers of El Pueblo, the pobladores.
And what? The Spanish are heavily involved in the slave trade. The Portuguese, the Spaniards, all of them.
Were poor, illiterate
I don't know why y'all
farmers.
keep saying the white man. No. The French, the Jamaican, the everybody under the order of Moorship, they were all taking part in enslaving and destroying the freedmen and the Victorians.
Recruited in New Spain. In 1781, 44 pobladores made the 1,200-mile journey to found the new pueblo. The pobladores had a variety of backgrounds, including Spanish, Indian, and African.
Told you. Say it again. Say it again.
Found the new pueblo. The pobladores had a variety of backgrounds, including Spanish, Indian, and African.
They're Confederates. Okay. Let's keep going, Keenan, right?
The history of the city is very varied. Of the original pobladores, 26 of the original 44 people had some degree of black blood.
The pueblo was becoming an agricultural center and tapped local Tongva Indians as a workforce. Many of the Indians had been laboring for the nearby San Gabriel Mission, one of 21 missions established under Spanish rule to spread Catholicism in Alta California.
Okay, let's go.
Not all Indians wanted to affiliate with the missions. So you had essentially two different strategies the natives could pursue. One, go to the mission and live under the bell, so to speak. The other one, you could work in the household of a Spanish settler.
Don't that sound familiar? Now you can go to the mission and live under the what? Under the bell. Huh? What?
You could actually hold on to more autonomy in your own life.
By the end of Spanish rule in 1821, El Pueblo had about 1,000 residents. The plaza was built across from the Church of Our Lady, the Queen of Angels, or La Placita, Los Angeles' first church. The plaza and La Placita together facilitated a sense of community and created a place where the people could gather as one. The church later became known as a sanctuary for immigrants and is home to a tradition of charity and aid.
Didn't I tell y'all that the church is how all the foreigners got in? Okay, the missions. The missions. Remember those. These are all Aryans. You cannot hide this. There you go, Royal Purple. Baal, Baal. This is all it. Can we see the video with you, Professor? No, because I don't want a copyright strike. And unfortunately, I don't have enough support for all that. If I had enough that the rest of these people, you know, man, I wish I could, man. They be striking me. And this is where I want people to just listen. That's all you got to do is listen. Because I don't want to get struck. And, you know, I put in a lot of work. You know, let's get back to it.
This area should always be welcoming to the poor and the downtrodden. To remember that El Pueblo is not just buildings, you know, the name means the people.
So today, the name means the people of Our Lady. Okay. Okay. Let this sit on your mind. That all of this, from Kalima to Aryan to the Lady of the Lady of the Angels, and this and that, and people believing that they are the seed of I don't know. All of this just came into play. Before this, it was just Republic. People had the Old Testament. People had this. The law, the Republic, not bankers, not foreigners running everything. These people were overthrown. I'm just breaking down, or beginning to break down the misconception of everybody just being, oh, I'm this, or I'm Nigerian. No. Everybody's white. Everybody is under the Aryan banner, except us. We are the only ones dead in law. So, when you're dead in law, that makes you accessible. That makes you mandatory to register your vehicle because you're in commercial business. See, once you identify as a commercial byproduct and you're black, meaning dead, now they're running you're driving a corpse around. That's money. That's commerce. Transporting a corpse. You see? You don't understand. That's business. You can't say, oh, I'm this. No, you're black. And you're transporting a corpse. You just don't know you are. That's why all these entertainers be playing this shit over your head, like Snoop Dogg and all of these folks be theatrically playing this shit over your head.
I'm sure
you like, oh, this is dark. It's because they know what's hidden. What's hidden is you're under Canaan law.
Oppressed one.
Foreign rule.
What was Taj talking about in my last show? I would love blind. Have to.
You think you can read Bible verses to me? That what you